Okay, so welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to review a Sony Bravia Android Smart Television, and we're going to make it very clear how is it different from a standard smart television. So what all you can do, what are the drawbacks on a standard smart TV, where does it get better when it comes to Android. Here you see the logo. This is how you can expect it to start in the beginning. And I have to say that in the beginning it takes much longer than a standard smart television for booting up or to start up, but once it has started and connected to internet, it is really good. So for my TV, it gets connected to Wi-Fi or to LAN cable, through LAN, quite 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 fast, and it is now already connected. You saw the message earlier, and this is how the standard interface for an Android television would look like. Right. Okay. So as I said, it takes longer for your TV to be up and running. When it is based on Android, it is much faster on a standard smart television because there are a much lesser number of apps installed, plus much lesser number of processes being run on the background. But anyways, this is how it would look. Yeah, for me it goes to default to free view. You see the TV channel being playing in the background. That's a free view channel for BBC. And then these are the featured apps. Just bear in mind these featured apps would differ based on your location. Like this is in London in UK, so you can see BBC channels, BBC apps, ITV and others being promoted as featured apps. Spotify, VLC player, Yup TV for Asian TV and others. And if you are in US, if you are in Asia somewhere, Middle East, it would differ based on your geography, based on what apps are more popular and what apps are being promoted by Sony there. So you can customize these featured apps from Sony Select. You see at the top left, you can use Sony Select to customize it. Yeah. Okay. Now let me come back to how the interface would look like. We can quickly go into Sony Select and give you an idea of how you can customize the list of featured apps. You see in here, this is from Sony Bravia, so it would be different on other brands, right? So you can go in here, just see whether you want that particular app or not. If you want to remove, you can do that as well. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we won't go into that. What we I wanted to show you here was basically how it's different. So it's Android based operating system. That would mean that any changes that Android provides would be coming fairly quickly. Any fixes to the bugs, any issues, any operating system updates would be really coming faster on your television. Now Google Play is your app store, allows you to download or install all Android apps which are supported and are compatible for television. Just bear in mind that anything you see on your smartphone may not be here on television because those apps may not be compatible. So not every app you can expect there, but this is how your Google Play Store would look like. There again, here you would have some featured apps, and then you can search for other apps. There will be a lot of recommended apps. Yeah, so let me go slowly. It's a bit slow. That's one of the biggest drawbacks here, because there are so many things running in background. It is a bit slow. So these are the featured apps you see in your screen. Then you come down to recommended apps. Okay, based on your preferences, it will show you the apps. Yeah. So the main difference between any other smart television is that whatever apps come pre-installed, you don't have much flexibility, or in fact not at all any flexibility in installing additional apps to it. Whereas in Android television you have Google Play, which gives you a really good variety of apps to be installed. Almost everything you can install. If not through Google Play, there are other ways of installing apps, and these are the games as well, and that's through sideload, and I've done quite a few videos on that as well. So in a way, all in all, you would have any app that you want to be installed on your television, you should be able to get that, plus the variety of browsers and other utility apps that also can be a part of Android television quite easily. uh, Then in terms of giving so we'll come to that, but again there's a categorization you can see on your screen. These are the apps. If not available, you can easily search it. There's a search button at the top, and if you have Google Assistant, you can just speak and then they would search on that. I haven't enabled Google Assistant because it wasn't working that great for me, but if you want to, let's say, search for Netflix, or let's say T Twitch, let's search for Twitch or TED, so you can see the apps incoming in here, right? So there's a web browser as well. So this is how you can use Google Play Store. It allows you to install a number of games as well that can be done. Then I was talking about utility app, like this is a Puffin Browser TV, which is a web browser, allows you to give you all the features of Google Chrome, Google Search, and it's quite friendly. That is one of the drawbacks in most of the smart television. The browser is not that great, yeah. But Puffin browser for TV is really good. I mean, it's as good as what you would have on your laptop, so it's quite great, yeah. So I won't go into detail because I've done a specific video for that. You can save your bookmarks, favorites, recently viewed websites, and all. You'll have it all here, but I'll come out of it, yeah. Okay, again, coming to this, I mean, then you got air screen, which allows you to cast any video or screen on from your iPhone or from Android phone or tablet or a laptop or a desktop. You can cast it on through a air screen on your TV. There are different ways. It allows mirrorcast as well, normal cast, screen mirroring. How you, I mean, there's a help feature how you do on iOS. Let me give you an example of how you do it on AirPlay from iPhones. Step number one: connect to device on your same Wi-Fi network. Next thing is to swipe and select screen mirroring through AirPlay, and third thing is to select your television name, and then it would be casted very clearly or screen mirrored on your TV. Similarly, you can have steps how to do your MacBook, Android phones, or Windows laptop as well. I've done a specific video on this one, but I mean, I'm just showing you how easy it becomes when you have an Android phone. Similarly, to just have a screen wallpaper or a screensaver through this particular app, you can sync it with your Google Photos, and it will show up your photos, selected photos or albums that you have created specifically onto your television. You can cast it, you can do a slideshow. That becomes quite easy, yeah. Okay, just create your own folders and then you can do it quite straight away. Fine. Again, I've done many videos already on almost every app on you see on the screen. I've done a video on that, so just go into that. So Kodi allows you to stream TV series and movies once you've done the setup. I've done quite a few videos on that as well. Internet browser. Then you got VLC player here that allows you to play movies through shared folder on your laptop. It also allows you to stream online. It allows you to read files, video files from your USB drives. Then I mean, this has Android TVs come inbuilt have inbuilt Google Cast that allows you to cast from any Google based browser like Chrome, or if you have Android TV, you can cast your screen easily through Google Cast on your Android television. So things become very easy. And then Facebook Watch, similar to watching videos on your Facebook. I mean, you can just sync your Facebook account with this and you can watch videos here. AccuWeather allows you to see what's happening outside as in terms of weather. Then these are the different inputs: HDMI's, AVI, and then digital as well as satellite Freeview channels or TV channels. You can have it once customized. You can connect to LAN. So I have connected my television through LAN cable, which gives you more stable network. You can't always trust your Wi-Fi. You can set timers to switch off your TV when you want, but more importantly, it's the settings that we want to look into. Uh, if you come here into storage and reset, it allows you to factory reset quite easily. and it has got 8.2 GB of total space of internal storage memory. I'll show you quickly. I won't do it. Yeah, but you can see here Google Cast, Bluetooth settings. Has got Bluetooth as well. Uh, Languages you can set, keyboard how you want to see it. Speech allows you to do things with Google. We can talk and then it would search for it. Google Assistant, I was going to say. Soundbar interactive TV. Location you can set or you can switch it off. Security restriction, but the thing is location, setting up location and allowing it to find yourself, and putting too many security restrictions, sending usage diagnostics back to Android. The problem with that is that there is a lot of processes being running on off in the background, and that slows things down. So if your TV is slow, I would recommend you switch it off. You just enable only what is required, and so you switch off what is not required. More importantly, if you come here to